Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I don't think that I have filmed this video on my channel, or if I have, it's been a really long time because I don't remember filming it. But I thought it'd be fun to just share with you some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. The palettes that I have on my bathroom vanity, the ones that I grab more regularly than others. Palettes that I think are pretty versatile and work with for pretty much anyone. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so when I was collecting these palettes for this video, I wanted to choose palettes that not only that are my favorite, but palettes that I feel like are pretty versatile. So even though they're my favorites, I feel like they'll be complimentary on almost anyone. And I also wanted to grab palettes that I feel like you can create a full look from. So not palettes that have a few key standout shades, but that really have a good range or a good selection of shades to create an eye look. So first, let's go ahead and talk about the Viseart Neutral Matte Palette. This is the palette 01 Neutral Matte Palette by Viseart. I will say that this is all matte eyeshadows, so if you are someone that has to have some shimmer in your eye makeup look, then this probably will not be a palette that you can just get away with using only. You'll probably want to mix a palette in here to get some shimmer because it does not have any shimmer in it. But I chose this palette because one, I do use this every single day, but two, it has a very good range of neutral matte eyeshadows. And I like to create looks sometimes that are only matte, so I can complete a full makeup look with this palette. However, I pretty much use this every single day because even if this eyeshadow is the only shadow that I use, I'm always using this for my brow highlight. It's just the perfect brow highlight in my opinion. It looks really white, but when I actually have it on right now, so you can kind of see it. It's white enough to where it kind of gives a little bit of a sheen, like the illusion of a sheen. I don't know. I really love it. I feel like most other eyeshadow palettes don't have that perfect brow highlight, and this is one. And then I like to mix these shades on my eyelid. I absolutely love this shade for my crease or my eyelid. I love this shade right here a lot. It's just a really beautiful, warm kind of peachy shade. So if you have green or blue eyes, it's just going to make your eyes pop like on another level. It's really beautiful. The quality of these shadows are great. If you've ever heard anything about this, I have yet to find anyone speak negatively about this palette. So I think overall, you know, it's a very popular and well spoken of brand. And this palette, the quality is just great. The shadows are very blendable. They're very pigmented. They're very creamy in the sense that obviously the texture of them is not creamy, but they go on, they just blend so easily. You know, they're not, they don't skip, they don't look chalky. It's just a really great eyeshadow palette. Okay, the next eyeshadow palette is by another brand who puts out the best quality of eyeshadows in my opinion. It's by Natasha Denona, and this is the palette, it's a palette number 5, and it's palette 02. So it's called the 5 palette because there's 5 shadows, and then this particular shade range is 2. But I love this selection of shades here. I just think it's so beautiful. I occasionally do wedding makeup, and this is the perfect bridal eyeshadow palette. It's beautiful. It's very feminine. It's very girly. It's very soft. You can create a soft look. You can create something more dramatic. I feel like it is kind of lacking a brow highlight. The only shade here that would be close to a brow highlight would be this one here, but it's kind of, it could be a brow highlight. If you're really fair, this is going to look too yellow or goldeny, so you are going to need a brow highlight. But I mean, we all have a brow highlight in every other palette, so I do feel like even though this one doesn't have a obvious brow highlight, it's worth getting because you can, I mean, it's just beautiful. This is a great color for the crease. It's a nice warm matte. Then you have these 4 shimmer shades. These look really similar. Let me show you on my finger though the difference. This one is a lot more red. You can tell when I have them on my finger. This one, middle finger right here, is kind of more taupey and metallic, and then this one has a lot more red to it. Even though they look very similar in the palette, they do look quite a bit different on the skin. And then this purple is so beautiful. It's just this rich reddish purple. The next eyeshadow palette is one that I didn't initially jump on and get when it first launched. It was hugely hyped on YouTube in the beauty community, and it took me a while to get this. I want to say this was out for 6 months or more before I even purchased it, but it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Her shadows are really high quality. I would definitely put these up in the top 5 in terms of like pigmentation, blendability, just really high quality. The reason I hesitated buying it though is because I was afraid that the shadows were going to be all too red and warm. Like I didn't really see myself using these or that or this orange here. And to be honest, I don't really use those a whole lot, but I use the others so much that it really makes up for it. And I will incorporate these a little bit here and there. I'll use them as like a lower lash line on top of like a rich brown, so that you're not just seeing this color, it's kind of blending with a darker brown, so it's a lot more toned down than you see in here. But doing that is going to complement green or blue eyes, so it's basically taking like a brown liner and bumping it up a notch. But the quality in this is so beautiful, or so great, sorry. I love, my favorite shadows are this one. Basically, all of these are pretty much my favorite. I think they're just so easy to wear and very complimentary, very warm. I like the warm taupe a lot. It's a great transition shade. You can see that I dig into this one quite a bit. And then also the Bon Fresco is a really great cool tone mauve transition shade if you like to do kind of more of a mauve cool tone eye. But I love this palette. Like I said, I was really surprised. I didn't pick it up thinking that it was going to be a favorite. I never thought that I'd be putting it in this video when I'm looking at my like top 5, because I thought the colors were not super wearable, but I found that it really is. I really like this palette a lot. The next palette is a very great, I think, go-to everyday palette for pretty much anyone. It's the Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced, and this is just the original one. I have the semi-sweet and I have the peach palette, which I never go to. It's so funny. I jumped through hoops to get that peach palette, and I never use it. But this one is a different story. This one I really like. It has a good mix of shimmer and matte and a good variety of shade range. You do have some cool tones here, some purples. You have a great highlight, brow highlight like matte or shimmer. These are the shades that I really go to pretty much here, these 6. These are the ones that if I don't have a lot of time to spend on my makeup and I don't really want to think about it, I just want to grab something, I'll pretty much grab this, pop this on the lid, put this in the crease, this underneath the brow, and then I'm done. And it's so simple, but it's really pretty. Like I always feel pretty when I've done my makeup and I'm using those eyeshadow colors. This color right here is really beautiful. It's like a really goldeny bronze. I want to say it has some olive to it, but I might just be seeing things. But it's just really pretty, and it's metallic enough to where it's kind of a standout. So when you have it on your lid, it's the focal point, but it's still neutral. So even though it's really metallic, it's not. It's very wearable. You know what I mean? It's not crazy or super bold, if that makes sense. It's very complimentary. I like it a lot. And the last eyeshadow palette is by Sona. If you're not familiar with Sona's channel, I will link it below. You probably are. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. I would say that her and Tati are the 2 YouTubers that are my favorite. Like when they upload a video, I'm immediate to watch it. I absolutely love both of them. But Sona came out with a palette. I want to say she launched this in December of last year, and I was one of the first people to get it. I was so excited about it. It's the Persona Identity palette. I don't know that you can get this anywhere except on her website, but it's a great palette. It has a mirror on it. It comes with 12 eyeshadow shades. They are pretty versatile. You do get mattes, you do get shimmers. You can create a lot of really versatile, completely different looks with this palette. You do have this purple, and then you have this like kind of brick orange, and then of course you have some good transition shades. These are 2 really great transition shades, kind of a mid-tone and then a darker transition. These are beautiful lid colors here: Bombshell, Gold Digger, and Seductive. Really pretty. This is very similar to that one in the Too Faced palette that I just talked about, very similar to that. This is more olive, which is gorgeous, and then this one is kind of more of a taupey bronze, just absolutely beautiful. Actually, now that we're thinking about it, these 2 kind of remind me a lot of the 2 from the Natasha Denona palette, a little bit. Those 2 right there kind of remind me, a little bit similar. And then you have some really great shades either to deepen up the crease or to use this as eyeliner. I love this shadow as eyeliner. It's so rich and dark that it's beautiful. I mean, it just makes the perfect eyeliner. If you don't want to go as harsh as black, but you want something a little deeper than like a standard chocolate brown, this color is gorgeous as eyeliner. And that sums up my 5 favorite eyeshadow palettes. If any of these are one of your favorites, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a favorite that I did not talk about, let me know that too, because I'm always looking to try new makeup products, especially eyeshadow palettes, because those are probably the most fun to buy and try, I think. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so before you leave. I post content, obviously beauty and makeup related, reviews, tutorials, first impressions, all that fun stuff. I did launch a new blog recently, madeupmom.com, which I am going to link link down below, so I would hope that you would check that out. There I talk about all makeup and beauty products, but I also kind of share more things going on in my life and other types of products in other different categories. So hop over there and let me know what you think. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.